Must be you.
Started the stream. Oh shit, I got some motorcycles out there.
And we are live.
Yeah, there's somebody driving its motorcycle out there. I hope he gets the fuck out of there. I hope he... Because he's disturbing my peace. My inner peace.
It was extremely low latency. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. Who will be the first?
Okay. I mean, we are always the first, right? Because we're the ones started.
Yeah. I don't know what,
Oh
you
my
know
god,
what I
why
mean.
do I have so much spam? Okay, I need to close on Facebook. No.
Satoshi, without any surprise. Or are you
Satoshi
mates?
comes again. First. Man, Satoshi is dominating this stream, right? I mean, he's almost always the first guy, right? He missed it one time, and then there was Tor or something like that. Tor production, something like that.
Yeah.
But welcome, Satoshi, welcome. You have made it once again to be the first one to bless this stream. And we're gonna need a blessing, Satoshi. We're gonna need your blessing, you know, because I have no idea what you're doing with Bitcoin lately, man.
Yeah, time to pump it a bit, mate.
Yeah. Burn some Bitcoins. Oh boy. Man, what a week, huh? What a week. So already made video about Bitcoin last night, right? And I mean, we all know why this kind of started, right? I mean, it was a pretty big pushover because of BitHump raiding, right? I mean, we all know BitHump raiding, that was pretty bad, right? I mean, that was pretty bad. But as soon as that raid happened and the first dump happened, you know, I started reading everywhere that, you know, that, what's it called? Those, you know, big miners and everything, they start moving their funds, and that's usually the bad thing if they start to move their funds to exchanges, because you know they're gonna dump a couple of thousand ETH and so on. And yeah, that pretty much exactly what happened, right? The ETH took a big dive, and you know, maybe it was natural as well because the gas prices were all the way up to 500 Gwei already, right? So it was like 40 to 50 bucks per transaction. So you know, sooner or later it's gonna happen. Oh, Satoshi, so let me guess, you're farming the sushi, huh? You're one of the farmers, the chat farmers. So yeah, I mean, we will definitely check out Sushi Man. Let's just go dive into Bitcoin, right? So yeah, for everybody, I've created a video on Bitcoin last night, you know, for the YouTube, and we're pretty much back now at it, right? So the idea behind that video was, and it's so far, it's still holding this line that I've done. I basically drawn up two scenarios, and I'm gonna delete them now because just to be more clear, I'm gonna delete this as well. Okay. So the scenario number one is we still hold this, right? If we hold this, then I said we kind of want to break this on the first try, 10,500 area. You just want to go there and break it. This, you have to break it on first try. There's no, absolutely no negotiations there. And you did break that. But again, you failed at 10,500, right? So this time around, you know, I mean, the Bitcoin is a little bit weaker than we expected, right? But okay. If you look at the standard markets, they are taking quite a dive as well, right? So it was about 4% in a day, which is quite a huge hit for indexes, right? Quite a huge hit, 4% a day. I mean, they do not know these crazy numbers there, right? So it might have took BTC with them a little bit. And again, I'm gonna say like this: if we hold this line, we have to break this. And this time, on the second try or the third try, we have to break this. We absolutely have to break this. Before we break this, I already said exactly in the last night's video. Last night was the Monero video. I mean, the day before I did the YouTube video. Sorry about that for the BTC. So on the Monero video, I mentioned if it doesn't go above 10,500, we are not taking any alt trades because there's no point to it. You're mostly just gonna lose alt trades. There's no point to it, right? Because we are hanging on the hinge here. So that would be the number one scenario. You hold this line, you go tag, and you have to break this. And as soon as we break this, we're going to attack altcoins with full force on USDT contracts, obviously, because that would kind of give us initiative for BTC to go all the way to 11k. And if on 11k we can gain 11k 400, then we have a pretty good path to 12k, and then 14k is back on the menu as well, right? Get it on the menu because sushi. It's an inside joke. The second scenario, and also it's a little bit uglier scenario, is all the way down to between 9,500 and 9,000, right? Okay, this box could be a little bit bigger. The price can tag in this span of 500 bucks area. It can tag somewhere in here. And this is going to be the last area to defend your bull market, right? So as I mentioned in the video already as well, you can pretty much go under and wick back in and close back in, but this has to happen like within a day, right? You don't want to, the last thing you want to do is close one daily under 9,000 level, right? 9,000 is in this case a sort of a last bull defense. If the 9,000 falls, the next one will be 7,000, and on 7,000, yes, you will get a bounce on 7,000, but it's probably gonna end like shit. So what I mean by that, it's, you know, it's probably gonna be a dead cat bounce. People are gonna get fooled in. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna jump back into those coins. They're gonna FOMO in, and then they're gonna crash in on them. I mean, that is just it. If you lose 9,000, I'm pretty sure, and by losing 9,000, I mean several days of closure underneath it, I am pretty sure the next thing, what is going to follow, is going to be a dead cat, right? And those dead cats usually kill you. So yeah, I mean, obviously nothing is 100%, right? You could still reinstate back into the bull, but, you know, in that term, if that happens, you have to be taking profits on those levels on upstairs. Why? Because you actually have 60 to 70% of chance to crash, right? So I would rather be on the 70% of chance than on 30% of chance, even though if the 30% of chance plays out, right? I mean, mathematically speaking, you want to be on a bigger side, on the bigger side, right? Because the reward is bigger as well, right? If you go all the way from 12k down to like 7, 5 or 6k, you know, that's a pretty big reward for you. Oh, and Thor Production is actually joining us in. Oh my gosh, so we already got so many coins that people asked. Wow, we got plenty, man. Jesus. Okay, so we got, so let's just go. Okay, so this time around we're gonna mention Bitcoin was a little bit weaker than Ethereum. Yes, shocker, but it was a little bit weaker than Ethereum. If you jump over to Ethereum right now, Ethereum was far more simpler because, okay, yes, Ethereum did crash a little bit more than Bitcoin. But on the first retrace that he pushed up, you know, this was a lot more bullish than what Bitcoin did, because if you look at the structure of Bitcoin, it did something like this, right? It did something like this, while Ethereum, you can see it touched all the way to the top. So this looked a lot better, but then obviously this thing got dragged down with the Bitcoin as well, and it goes to pretty much the same story, right? You need to hold this line. If you hold this line, you need to break this line on the first try right now, and then we have chances to go upstairs, and then if we regain back this, right, we have good chances of tagging this or this on the top, right? So it's the same story. If that doesn't happen, well, that's a complete different story for Ethereum then, right? If that doesn't happen. So let's just say if the Bitcoin is gonna stop at 9,000, right, all the way to 9,000, then I'm probably guessing Ethereum will stop around here as well. But Ethereum in this case can go all the way down to 240, right? All the way down to 240 is actually possible, which is still at about, what are we looking at there? If you look at it from here to there, it's about 20% drop. It's still possible on Ethereum. And, you know, that's going to fuck it up pretty good. It's going to fuck it up the chart. The chart can still remain bullish after that. Do not worry about that. You can, yes, you can tag this down there and still remain bullish, but it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a lot bigger struggle than you have right now. Now, everything is way more smoother, right? So you have way more defined bullish continuation than you would have if it touches all the way down here. So it isn't good. So I really hope it doesn't happen, right? Really hope that it won't happen. Opening short at 10.2, would it be too risky? Wait, 10.2. Wait, no, for at 10.200, definitely right now. If you're trying to open short at 10.2 right now, you've missed the spot. I mean, you obviously tagged it already, right? So we're talking about here, that would be quite a risky short right now. After holding this area for like 1, 2, 3, 4th time right now, taking a short here is, for me, it's out of the question. I would not be going that deep into risk. You know, I would much rather take a long at this position if we go all the way up to there. I would rather take long somewhere around here, you know, rather than short in this current moment if you go all the way to up there. Okay, so let's check out some of the coins you guys asked, because, you know, as you can see from Ethereum, Bitcoin standpoint, that most of you guys are you know, interested in. It's pretty straightforward. Plus, I already made a video about it like 2 days ago, right? So you can check that video as well. It gives you pretty much a similar explanation, and I don't really see point, you know, in going into too deep about it, because right now it's simple, right? Right now it's pretty much simple. You have to hold certain levels for you to continue the bull. If you lose those levels, you're gonna go into bear. It's simple as that. There's no right. If there's gonna be any more police raids or anything like this, that could happen. That could be really bad right now, right? Because now we're a real vulnerable state, right? And BitHub was enough of the situation already. I know there was some exchange hack today, some ETVers or something, I don't even know, right? It was about 2 million stolen, but okay, you know, that's not a major exchange. BitHub is like one of the biggest exchanges in Asia or something like that, right? So that really affected the price a lot. And, you know, it's not as big as the problem as the exchange got raided by police and all those assets seized. It's more of a problem that miners got scared, right? You don't want miners to get scared. And I'm talking about these miners who have, like, you know, entire production facilities full of mining rigs, right? If those people get scared, shit, and in this limited liquidity that it is in crypto, because crypto, believe it or not, crypto is quite a small community space compared to, like, you know, traditional market, it can affect price badly, right? Plus, everybody's tracking their wallets and all that shit, right? So you get these alerts, and then people get panicky and they sell with them, you know, and it just starts the whole fucking cascade down to the ground. And this is exactly what's happening. It's still kind of in the panic mode, but it's calming down a little bit, right? I mean, just look at it. Let's just look at Ethereum, right? It basically almost had zero relief, you know. It just continued dumping, right? Just did a little small pumps, just a small pump, you know, nothing. It didn't even retrace properly to give you a sell point. So you know how people were, you know, eager to get out of it, or should I say they were panicking big time, right? So Sushi, right? Sushi, man, what a shit show Sushi was, and I farmed it as well. So the story of Sushi, right? The guy, I think it was like around here, right? So the guy who owned or created Sushi, he sold all of his holdings around here. I do not remember. It was down here. I don't know. It was around here anyways, right? And, you know, everybody called him out for an exit scam or whatnot, right? And then he gave over the admin codes to the FTX CEO, something like that, or not? You see CEO FTX? Okay, so anyway, FTX Exchange is pretty big, right? And you know why I like FTX Exchange, and I've said this in the past, and I've done videos on YouTube as well about it. I actually really like them for the fact that they have indexes, right? They have DeFi index, and you can trade on there. You know, you don't have to commit to one shitcoin, right, or one DeFi or anything, right? You can just commit to multiple of them, right, by investing into index. So what they brought in are the indexes on crypto, and that's a new thing, and I really do like them because I like trading low risk. If you know me, I like trading low risk. I am absolute sucker for low risk trades. Of course, rewards are smaller, you gotta account for that, but I like to feel safe. You know, safety is my number one priority, and I do everything for safety, right? So yes, so he handed over the codes, the admin position, or your admin address to the FTX exchange guy, right? I mean the CEO. And I do think that guy. I don't think FTX can do something with Sushi. I mean, like if there's anybody who can do something with it, and it's the guys who run that exchange, because they have some good ideas to implement in crypto. So we'll see what happens with Sushi. I don't know what kind of plans they have with it, or how they're gonna build on it. I don't know anything because I do not follow it, right? But I just know the basics, what happened behind it, right? So for Sushi right now, it's the same story, right? For Sushi right now, I mean, this is like, you could say this is a kind of a reversal pattern, a kind of a accumulation, you could say, right? But it's gonna fail if Ethereum and Bitcoin don't hold that line, right? This one is gonna fail for sure, especially how you have this structure sort of set up, right? So if this one doesn't pump out soon, or let's just say if Ethereum doesn't pump, there's the next point you're gonna be buying this at, or should I say buying, right? It's gonna be hitting right here, right? So either if you're farming it or buying it, right, that would be your next buy point. But that's only going to happen if Ethereum fails to pump, right? If Ethereum doesn't fail to pump, then your next resistance is going to be located right here. So it's going to go straight from here for about $4, and then we're going to see what happens there, right? You'll always have some pressure on from the farming side. You always have some sell pressure there, you know, so you got to account for that. So when it comes to farms and when it comes to resistances of farms, they really do affect a little bit more aggressive, right? Because usually people are farming these tokens, and so sell off on these positions, or should I say on these lines of resistances, are usually a little bit stronger than what you expect from a normal coin, right? So a guy who bought coin here will have less incentives to sell to a guy who just farmed the coin and got it for free, right? The guy with free coins is gonna be more willing to sell them, sooner. It's just psychological fact, right? So yes, and so when it's gonna hit this resistance, we'll see what's gonna do there. But after it hits it, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a reaction to downside, which in that case depends how the structure is going to look. We will probably be able to long it in this sort of area, maybe a little bit lower. We'll see how the reaction is gonna look like on this one, right? And delete it for now. Just okay, so yeah, basically what you want to do, go above this, and then you're gonna tag this. If that happens, then you're gonna be buying somewhere around here. But if it doesn't happen, you're gonna go down here, and you're gonna be buying somewhere around here, and then you're gonna be praying for that Ethereum to go up so you can make another one. So yes, in this case, Sushi is heavily dependent on Ethereum due to the fact of how it stands in the market, and you know that they were basically, that they basically started out as a farm. RCN. I'm mostly going to be looking at hit BTC, what? RCN USD. Wow, RCN looks intriguing. Well, this is not a coin I would be buying in anymore. Huh. I mean, I get it, right? They had a big, whoops. They had this, and they went up, and they gained above this, but then they failed, and now went under this. So yeah, before it goes above this, I wouldn't even consider doing anything with this coin. Right now, you want to see a considering pump, pretty much even above this at this point. Considering pump, maybe it hits this resistance here, and then either you're filling it here or you're gonna be filling it here. I wouldn't be doing anything else, because in this position right now that you can see, it can go all the way down to here. You can be hitting this coin all the way down to here. So it's either gonna be one of these two spots. So you can't be going into this coin right now. This is not safe at all. Right now it's a no man's zone, right? Like in First World War, you had no man's land. This is exactly where this coin is hanging around right now. Definitely in no buy land. And if you're holding this coin, well, shit, that's the hardest decision. Now I'm gonna say the first question is, where did you buy it, right? Because if you bought it under this, right? Let's just say if you bought it here, then yes, I'm basically selling something right now, right? But if you bought it here, then I can only say to you, if it goes down here, right? I mean, if it moves under this week right now, you should probably sell it, right? And then buy it again down here. But if it goes up the way, depends how Ethereum reacts, then you're good, right? Then you can hold it, continue holding, and hopefully it hits all the way up there for you, right? There's nothing else you can do right now. So if it goes above under this week right now, I will probably get out, because then you're probably screwed on this coin, and it's gonna go all the way down here. Sorry, I had to sneeze a little bit. Damn allergies, I'm gonna say. Red, the next one is Ren. Wow, that's a nice chart for Ren. Wait, did we even trade Ren? I don't actually remember. Where were you, Arnaud? 700%? God damn, how did we not trade this coin, Arnaud? I don't even know this coin. What is this coin?
Remind me of Ben.
Jesus, man, Ren? Yeah, Ben. But yeah, I don't even know this one. When was this list? 2019? How could I miss this? Okay, I can probably see why I missed it, because it's one of those shitty coins that, you know, test everything as they go up. So knowing my strategy, I probably wouldn't get filled. No, that would be too aggressive for me to get filled. So I probably wouldn't get missed on all my trades. Wealthy says bless you and thank you very much, man. So, you know, I probably wouldn't get filled. But at this point, what you want to be seeing is definitely don't want to go under this, right? Definitely don't want to go under this. If it goes under this, I am jumping the heck out of it if I was holding it, right? But I clearly don't. So, hidden bull on hourly XBT. You know, hourly is not the right time frame you want to be looking at right now, especially on Bitcoin, right? I mean, this is not like, let me tell you like this, right? If this was traditional market, right? I'm gonna give you some. If this was traditional market, I would already say it's wrecked, right? Because what's gonna happen is, what would happen on traditional market? You would more, when there's liquidity here, here, here. What would happen? You would definitely go and swipe it down here, like trust me, man, or even down here. That's what traditional markets do. They know, they watch actively where people have their stop losses and they wreck you, right? They go and hunt your stop losses. So you bet your ass that if you had a stuff like this, three bottom on the traditional market, you would get swept. So I would already say this thing is wrecked, right? But crypto, you know, crypto, if it does 1, 2, 3, or even 4 times, right, it usually means strength, which I don't know why they're so switch around with the traditional market. But usually when you hold something 4 times in crypto, it usually means strength, which makes no sense from price action stand of view, right? Because if you do a basic price action analysis, you would say, okay, if the support is touched multiple times, it's actually weaker, right? And that's was back in the past. Everybody thought if you touch support more times, it's actually stronger. No, it's actually support gets weaker with more touches you get there because you drain off liquidity. But with crypto, it used to be like traditional markets. If you had 3 bottoms, right, you crash down just like at 6K, right? Like you see, right, when you have multiple touches and then you suddenly just crash down. But now the price action kind of changed since that, you know, $2 billion liquidation, which happened, you know, that when we went from 10K to 3K. It's just price actions changed a little bit, right? And now if you hold it, the spot, right, the main area multiple times, it actually gets stronger, then it pumps from them. So I wouldn't say hourly bullish because hourly is too small of a time frame, but I can tell you already that yes, I wouldn't be shorting this. I would much rather long this, right? I would much rather long this. And if it goes all the way up here above 1,200, I would probably be looking for a long. But a real long comes in and a real alt plays will come in when we go above 10,500 and we get a good couple of 4-hour closes up there. Then I'm gonna be start jumping into alts again, right? So all the alts I exited right now in this downtrend, I will re-enter and, you know, trade them a little bit more aggressively, right? That's how it usually works when it comes, you know. And you know, you really need to be careful when it comes to Bitcoin, because what I've just told you right now, right, the information I just gave you right now, it's gonna be irrelevant in probably a year, right? Because the next year, trust me, when you're gonna do stuff like this, it's not gonna mean the same that it does today, right? And this is why market makers change so frequently in crypto, and any of them has their own tendencies, right? They all work different. The price action still works, right? But you just need to read it, right? You just need to understand it better, and you have to see it bigger picture, right? You can't just say, okay, this is support, let's go, right? It's like you're not gonna make money like this anymore. You know, it's not that easy anymore. Except if you have a clear bull run, then it's easy in crypto. But anything else, it's not easy at all in crypto, right? They are there to fuck you. Okay, Ambrosus. Oh boy, wait, why am I only getting this hit BTC shit? Hold on. Ambrosus. I mean, this one is pretty clear. Okay, so yeah, the way it did the reversal here, I like to see that. Yeah, hit BTC still exists. I'm surprised as you are, man. Like, that was the scammiest exchange from back in the day, and I don't know how they survived, but I guess they're still gonna have some volume. But you know, when you actually go look at their volume, right? I mean, let's just check it for a process actually. Oops, AMB is the T. I mean, it's actually not bad, bro. And I don't think that's all market makers. I do think that's actually some of the reality. So I am quite surprised. They actually do have some action still. Maybe they have really good something for Asia or something, right? I mean, maybe. So when you see a nice reversal pattern like this, and this one definitely had one, right now is for you to clear. You don't want to go under this area right now, because this area, as you can see, it's gonna be the prime one for continuation. And whenever you try to do this in the past, as it failed this area, as you can see already, you knew when it failed here that it's gonna go under this. That's the thing, right? So right now you don't even have to have a fat stop loss on this one, right? So if I was entering a long right here, right, let's just say right here, and you probably already got filled because you can see this was touched, but okay, Ethereum is looking shit, so again you have to be safe. The stop loss, you can already put it much higher, right? So something like here or something like this. In this case, yeah, it is 30%, right? But what I'm trying to say, you don't have to have your stop loss all the way down here, because it makes no sense. Because if it goes under here already, under this, you're most likely going to swoop the low as well, right? This is how this all work usually. So yeah, right now I'm gonna tell you, hold this area and you will go up, and then you will go test this and we'll see if it breaks. And that's still a cool, what, how many? 150%, bro. Still cool cash, right? But if this area breaks, you are gone with this coin. And then it's gonna be just time. There's gonna be a lot of questions about time when this one is gonna provide you with another reversal, right, before the one comes in again. So it's gonna be quite a shit coin, right? Raven coin, wait, that thing is still alive? Wow. Oh yeah. Okay, so here wait, did we trade this or no? I can't even remember. So wait, it touched here, we buy it here? No,
I don't think so.
oh wait, it never touched here. Okay, so when it touched here we got wrecked. Well, no, I don't think we got filled here. Did we get filled here? Nope, we got missed. And then immediate profit target. GG. So yeah, we didn't trade it. GG Arnaud, you fucked me, man. You didn't tell me to bring up the... that was 10%. Okay, we're not gonna cry for 10% miss. We had a lot worse than this. But shit, look at the dump on this son of a bitch, man. This is actually in the buy zone. Huh. It is. This is actually in the buy zone. This is the last defense point. Goes under this. It's gonna attack all the way down here. Look at that. So I will even say in this case, you could even wait for this. I mean, wait. You could even set a sale, buy here, and maybe it reaches, right? It's about what, 30% downfall. But this is exactly buy zone right now. You have to see it reverse here. You don't want to see it go under this. Goes under this. It's probably most likely gonna attack this. My buy down here. How much stop is this actually? Oh, 15%. That's too much for me. I would like to do it like this, but then I could still get stopped and get fucked because Ethereum. You see my dilemmas. But this is one of the coins. If Ethereum now goes above, or sorry, Bitcoin goes above 10,500, right? The price action of this coin is gonna be like this, right? I can tell it's gonna be like that. Then you're gonna jump on 15 minutes, and we're probably gonna do it. And when it's gonna be like this, I will be grabbing it around here. Whoops. I will be grabbing it around here, and we're gonna long it, and we're gonna ride it all the way to the upside. This one you can save, Arnaud, and if it happens, we can jump into the trade. So first one profit target is gonna be about 20%. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna trade this one. So if Bitcoin goes up to 10,500, we're gonna open a trade on this one. Definitely. Max and Arnold putting together clinic. Thanks for all your insight. Clinic? What do you mean, like a health clinic? Are we gonna heal some people? Because I mean, you know, Arnold, actually nobody knows that, but Arnold was actually being trained as a priest. You know, so he has some holy healing powers. You know.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
You're gonna tell me you didn't play priest in World of Warcraft?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you would have some healing powers. Okay, so pretty much for Raven, I'm gonna call this trade out if it gets to 10,500. So remember the name, Arnold. Write it down, man, and remind me of it if that happens.
Yep.
Okay, so Sushi we did, RCN we did, Ren we did, right? Then yeah, bro, EOS.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how EOS looks like. I haven't checked it until we got stopped on this trade. I didn't check it yet. It looks like a wrecked puppy, doesn't it? Yes, we definitely got stopped on this trade. This trade was still the part of the bullish continuation of Bitcoin, and we got wrecked because we were taken it bullish. Not that I could have taken it enough bearish to survive this week. This week was just brutal, right? It's like there's nothing you will take here will save you from that week, right? And that's the problem why I don't usually use the stop losses on Binance, right? I use the phone when I do tap trader, right? And then when I get an alarm on phone, then I go on PC and I sell it by hand, right? Because sometimes you get these giant weeks that will be like, I don't know, like a couple of minutes long, and then it closes back in, right? And you're gonna get stopped right on the bottom of that week, and it's gonna fuck your entire day up, right? EOS, right? I mean, if it's up to me right now, I wouldn't even trade this one, right? Like, I'm pretty sure TRX is looking better. Okay, so TRX bounced already. Shit. Okay, but it went kind of deep. Yeah, I don't think I would get filled on this trade. But look at this, huh? I mean, look at this, man. 22%, and then it went like 200. That's perfect. Right now, I can't even trade this coin. No, I can't even take a trade on it. And you know, knowing TRX, it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. Actually, it's gonna come down all the way. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot better trade than EOS. I'm gonna tell you. So if you're holding EOS right now, shit, because look at that. On Bitcoin, EOS is completely wrecked. As you can see, it didn't do anything. You go to USDT contracts, even here, it's almost completely wrecked, right? I mean, you've seen how much action we had on other coins. This one did 80%, right? I mean, other coins, sorry, not 80%, 60%. Because other coins did like what, 300, 400, 500, 700, you know, and this did 60. So EOS, even if you're holding it, right, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, if it goes under this, God have mercy on it, because it can go all the way to down here. So it's gonna go back to the origin, and I guess, I mean, they just failing with EOS, right? I mean, it's dropping from the top. I mean, it's not even top 10 anymore. I think it's like top 20 now or top 30 on CMC, right? And it's even dropping. So, you know, I don't really see the future of this coin anymore. It's like it doesn't have the marketing, doesn't even seem to have market makers anymore. So yes, I think it will be, I mean, it's not gonna be that good for it, right? Comp is a little bit more interesting. Oh my gosh, that was a sniper, man. That was the snipes. Wesley Snipes. Look at that. Bam, bam. 14%. It's something. It's something, Arnaud. It's something. Okay, so right now, again, this could be a trade we could call out. The thing is, if now Bitcoin goes to 10,500, and I sound like a broken record already with that thing, and this one holds above this area, this gives us actually a really good chance to retrace to about up here, which gives us a profit target of about, let's see, 32%. So actually this would be, and then the second, or should I say the last profit target in this case would be up here, because this one is really obvious, right? It has all the way 3 tops line, which is about 55%. So this is how I do it, right? But this BTC has to hold 10,500. I would not indulge in an aggressive trade like this, right? So BTC 10.5k. This trade can be called as well, or no? It can be a follow-up. Bam, bam. But it will probably gonna be entering a little bit harder than this area. If it goes all the way up there, they're probably gonna be entering around here. So it's gonna be a good trade. This one is gonna be a good trade. I think we could call this one in the group as well.
Yep, let's see what BTC will do.
Ethereum daily hidden bull. I don't know what you mean by hidden bull, right? What is hidden bull, right? What is hidden
divergence?
Ah, divergences. Oh, you guys are, yeah, okay. So I am not exactly a fan of indicators, but let's check it out. RSI, okay. Wait, it's RSI strategy? Wait, that shit is not right, is it?
Yeah, you can use RSI.
Yeah, but, oh, this one. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
I would say yes.
Oh yeah, I see what's going on. Wait, yeah, let me just put this down. Okay, RSI, let's see. Hidden bull.
Yeah, you have the bottom here, and here. So yeah, there is a hidden bull divergence.
Ah, okay, so I see. So we were going up. Oh, and this was going down. Okay. So yeah, I see. But then you kind of connected it with this drop here, right? You kind of connected it, so it's not much of a divergence anymore, right? I mean,
It depends if it has to go up from here and this one, then could be a divergence.
yeah, I can't see his message because it was retracted. But okay, so the thing is, okay, I see what you're trying to say. I'm not a big fan, of indicators. I'm gonna tell you right now, if your indicators are on 14, you're most likely never gonna make money with them, because that's exactly the default thing. When you open up an indicator, you get this. And let me tell you, if there's something default, 90% of people are gonna use it. So it then goes when you go to 1 hour, right? I mean, when you open TradingView on any account or on default, you're gonna be on 1 hour. You don't want to be using what everybody else is using. If everybody else is using 14 on RSI, you want to be using 18 or 20 or 22. I don't know. Just use something else that everybody else is using, That's what I'm saying. Right now, let's say that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like right now, the area it has to hold is the last one to save the price. Exactly. If that area doesn't hold, we can go all the way on Ethereum, all the way down to 240, or on BTC all the way to 9,000, right? Below 9,000, it's a yikes territory. I'll say yikes, because you're probably fucked with the bull market, right? And then you're gonna have, then will be nothing to play, man, and we're gonna be sad. We're gonna be sad, and we're gonna be back to taking our profit targets with like 5% difference. You're gonna be like, oh guys, look, 5%, 10%,
7K if we lose 9.
I mean, I'm gonna still say that's a lot compared to the traditional markets where they take profit targets on 0.2% or 0.3%, right? I mean, so yeah, crypto is still godsend when it comes to that, but it can wreck you. It can wreck you good, right? If you misread it, right? But I guess those were all questions for today, right? I mean, we've been live for like what, 40 minutes almost.
35, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I mean, so we answered all the questions, analyzed all the coins. We pretty much have predefined chart right now on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We know what we need to hold. We know what we need to do for us to be bullish. If that happens, we will be calling out about 2 to 3 alts trades as well with it. And if we don't confirm the bullishness, then we will most likely start to focus on short in Bitcoin, right? On that cat bonds. We're definitely gonna attack Bitcoin with some shorts. But that
maybe some short on Binance Future as well.
Okay, yeah. But the thing is, like, we probably won't be seeing that in the next week. It probably won't happen in like a week, right? I mean, I probably shouldn't say that in crypto, because crypto is crazy when it comes to this shit.
Tomorrow, 3K.
yeah, exactly.
It's something possible,
But I'm gonna say, to all logic, we shouldn't be doing this next week already, right? I mean, it should be a little bit slower, right? To all logic, yeah. Well, yes, thank you for joining, guys. I guess we will be doing the same thing next week on 15th,
at the
right?
exact same time.
Yeah, 15 and 3 UTC, right? 3 a.m. It's 3 p.m. UTC. So yeah, join us then, right? And we will continue to, upload onto YouTube some more, opportunities that we're going to be seeing on the markets, right? I try to do it daily. Sometimes it's really hard. During the bull, it wasn't hard at all. But right now, spotting opportunities is quite hard. It takes a lot of the energy, right? So yes. But I'll still try to, keep up with the daily upload, right?
Yeah, until we see BTC doing something we want to see. So 10.5, it will be more analysis than trade ID, because...
Yeah, exactly, because they will be a lot easier to do as well, right? I mean, it's going to be a lot more defined. That's what I'm trying to say. So thank you for joining, guys. See you next time, right? And
yeah, take care of you guys.
Bye, yes.